Welcome back to the Bible Library. There's a phrase that kind of sets up our book for today. It's a sequel. It's Second Thessalonians. We had First Thessalonians on Friday, and if you remember, I left a little nugget for you in there. I kind of hid it in there that Paul talked a lot about the second coming of Christ in the first letter. He's fired up about this church they planted, and people want to know what's going to happen. Well, what does the ending look like? How long do we have to be doing this church thing, right? Until the second coming, right? And Paul talks a lot about it. He ends most chapters with it. The phrase that kind of sets up this book is lost in translation. Something got lost in translation. In that letter with Timothy visiting, and Paul has heard there's some confusion with the second coming of Christ. I mean, come on, talk about a topic that is a little confusing, okay? And not only that, we have this first one. Paul's proud of them. He's helped plant them. He wants to support them in any way, and now he's been commending them, and now it's kind of like I said, this is the 202. That was the 101 of how to be church. This is the 202 of how to be church. That we're now looking in this idea of, okay, we're building on what I wrote last time. Let's clarify that whole end of the world thing. And also there's some encouragement going on. Apparently, we don't know the dialogue, but certainly Paul makes reference to persecution. Paul makes reference to people kind of calling it quits. That this is a lot of work being the church. I don't know if I'm in for this long term. Is Jesus back yet? This is a letter that encourages when times are tough. We don't necessarily face the persecution that the church in Thessalonica faced, but we can still take encouragement in tough times. Maybe during a global pandemic, for example. We probably too have questions about the end times, about the eschaton, the end of days, Jesus' second coming. It's a topic that there's a lot of questionable source work out there. So why not read from the source? Everyone goes, oh, go to Revelation. No, go to Second Thessalonians. Among other places, and we dabbled in Corinthians. We dabble in other places. Obviously, the Gospels, Jesus talks about it. Here, it's answering a bunch of questions. So, matchmaker time. Matchmaker. This is a book for if you have questions about the end times. This is a book that if you're looking for encouragement in the face of setback, maybe you're looking for motivation of why to be the church now, your place in the church. I say this is a book for you. And like I said, if you're kind of focusing on your intro to being the church and Christianity, this is that next level course. You probably haven't tested out of this one. So, I hope you enjoy, and I'll be back tomorrow with another epistle.